Hi everyone, this is Renee from Meadowlark Mystic. So I changed my name from Find Your Light to Meadowlark Mystic. You probably noticed that from the title of my channel and maybe on Instagram. I changed my name because Find Your Light was the name I used in my health coaching and my life coaching business that I had for a few years, and I'm moving into a more kind of mystical, spiritual path, and I wanted the name to reflect that, so that's why I changed the name. So I wanted to come on here today to do a few things. I'm going to be flipping through some decks and just sharing with you. So the first deck I'm going to be flipping through is the Ascension to Paradise. This is kind of a bird deck, which I really like a lot. It's a really high vibe deck. My daughter loved birds when she was very small, and she kind of got me to notice birds in a way I'd never noticed before. How different they are, how magical they are. And so this deck, it reminds me of that beautiful place that young children can often take you to in the world and remind you of the magic that's all around you. So I'm just going to be flipping through this deck. I also wanted to make this video because June has been kind of a heavy month. You know, we've had some kind of intense shifts happening in our community, our tarot reading community here. One of our, I would say, more prominent members changed her spiritual path, and there was, you know, a lot of kind of reaction to that, and I was actually surprised by my reaction. I'm usually very good at allowing people to just be who they are and, you know, letting them do that. And it's not that I wasn't letting her do that, but I was having a lot of sadness around her, you know, her new path. And it perplexed me and confused me. And I tried to, you know, change my mind, change my heart about it. But after watching several videos, particularly Kellyanne Maddox, I just allowed myself to be sad because it is a loss. She brought a lot of joy and light to this community, and so I do feel a sense of loss, and I just needed to kind of give myself permission to feel that. So that kind of set things off in a kind of bumpy way for June, but it also allowed me to explore, you know, how I give myself permission to feel things and then how I don't give myself permission to feel certain things. I've been working really deeply with the Arthurian Tarot, and I got the extended book by Caitlin and John Matthews, and I've been loving it so much. And I was telling Lisa from Tarot Alchemist that I will always be forever grateful to her for exposing me to that deck. Oh, this Kookaburra is so... The energy coming off this card is like, wow. Yeah, so I am just going to be sharing some decks while I kind of, I guess, process June. I really don't like participating in any kind of like judgment, gossip, or personal, you know, drama. And so I'm not even going to say this person's name because I really wish her well, and again, I'm so grateful to everything that she did bring to the community and all the insights that she gave to certain decks. But you know, if you're having some feelings, just give yourself permission to feel what you feel, and you'll be able to move through it a lot faster that way, I think. So yeah, I changed the name of my channel. I changed my Instagram to Meadowlark Mystic. We have meadowlarks all around the land that I live on, and so I get to hear them a lot. They do go quiet when the temperature gets super high, and I actually don't know where they go. I don't know if they like stay underground or what, but their song is amazing. But really, I love all bird songs, and I often notice when people are making their videos, when I hear birds in the background, I just love it. I love hearing birds sing, and the meadowlarks really are magical birds of this grassland prairie, which is where I live. And this deck is, I'm showing, is the Power of Flowers. Yeah, so what else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, what happened also kind of brought into stark relief the strange relationship that you can kind of have in your heart with people that you've never met before. And I never thought it was possible before I became part of this community, but now I really think it is. And you kind of have to watch how much you think you know about people, because there's so much we don't know and we don't see, you know, about what is going on behind the scenes, or just, you know, in their lives. What they put on YouTube and on Instagram is just a tiny fraction of what's really happening in their lives. And so it was kind of a reminder for me to just be really clear about that. You know, as much as I may really appreciate the work and time and energy and love that someone puts into their videos. So, you know, I had always felt that that was kind of a strange and potentially problematic relationship, and it, you know, it was. I think because I tend to, you know, I don't have a lot of friends in the area where I live. And so when I find people, you know, like I found in this community, it can be easy to kind of overemphasize, you know, what that means. And so this whole thing that happened kind of gave me some food for thought about that. And I think it was, overall, it was a good thing. I also wanted to share, I don't know if I can get it in the shot. No, I can't. I got this book by R.J. Stewart. It's Earthlight. And it looks like it's going to be really good, but kind of intense. I also wanted to share this leather-bound, let's see, this leather-bound book. I got, gosh, probably 25 years ago, and I just love it. I loved it at the time, but I almost felt like I wasn't that woman yet, and now I am this woman. So I really love this. My husband got it for me before we got married, and you know, it's an insert, like you can insert notebooks into it. So you know, that has been awesome. I also wanted to share this deck. You know, sometimes some videos, and this is the deck I'm going to be showing you, After Tarot. Some people are able to be really personal. Hello, devil. Some people are able to be really personal, and I really appreciate that. But I do find it more difficult to kind of, you know, share these more, I guess, intimate details about how I'm processing things. Maybe that's why I have this set up this way. This is not my favorite depiction of the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is actually a really important card to me, and I think of it as following your, you know, your inner light. And I guess he's doing that, but she's just like staring at, I don't know, what was, which is fine, but I'd more like to focus on the person who's, you know, doing the moving. But this is a cool deck. My mom got it for me when she went overseas recently, because it's a little expensive. I mean, it's like $26 on Amazon, which isn't crazy expensive, but This is interesting that they don't have that rainbow, but it's kind of like they're camping and there's stars, and I do like it. This one, look at the guy. He's like, hey, get out of your own world and see that you can actually like help somebody, you know, but they're just really wrapped up in how sad they are. I enjoy this deck. I enjoy this card. I enjoy this card a lot. I love a snake. I'm like, yes, please. And this wolf. Yes. Oh, and all the aces have a different thing that the hand is holding. So a salamander, and then let's see if I can find it. And then the cup, Ace of Cups is, I think, holding a heart. And the ace, oh yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles is holding a bug, which I'm all about the bug. Where is that? Of course, you know, everyone says you can't find it when you're looking for it. Yeah, so this deck has a lot of cool changes. Like, look at this one. Oh, there it is. So, you know, the angel is holding this sword. And so it's a more like, you know, be careful what you're doing. For me, the Lover's card is about choice and being more conscious of what you're doing. There's that heart I was talking about. And I like how the Queen is looking up at that butterfly. And I adore this. Like, I know... So, the suit of swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith, in my opinion, is very biased toward the negative. And I don't think of the suit of swords and the suit of mental processes in a negative way. I think it's much more neutral. But the Rider-Waite-Smith definitely depicts it in a negative light. And I think that's why I prefer decks that don't hold so closely to the Rider-Waite-Smith, and even more Pip-style decks. But if you're going to have it, I love this depiction because he's got a sword in his hand, and he's going to take on this nightmare that is in his mind. And so I really like that. And this one, you know, it's very clear what he's chosen, and it's very clear that maybe that's not the best the best idea. Oh, and then here's the ace. The Ace of Swords has this falcon that is, you know, its eyes are covered, which I guess indicates how, you know, if you don't direct your thoughts, you can get into a lot of trouble. You know, if you're not clear about your thought processes. And I love this. The reason that I don't get a lot of decks is because of the way they interpret the Three of Hearts. It's always just so heartbreaking and negative. And I like how this Three of Swords, did I say Three of Hearts? Sorry. The Three of Swords with this heart. And I like how this one is, it's like you've learned something and you're moving forward. You're going to be patched up, and you're gonna progress. And so I really like that. And there are a few cards that you know, that I'm not so keen on, but overall, I think this is a good interpretation. This one's kind of funny. It's like the cloud is leaving. It's like, ugh, you know what? Forget it. Yeah, so that's the After Tarot, and I've been enjoying that deck this month. The summer months are difficult where I live, and I find that when the heat really sets in, as it has, today's 105, I can get depressed. I have to find ways of engaging with the outside world, either in the early morning or at night, and I have to find ways of doing things inside the house that feel connected to my spirit and also creative. So I just wanted to come on and share some of the things that have been going on. And, you know, if you've been having your own kind of issues with recent events in our small tarot community, just have a lot of compassion for yourself and just allow yourself to feel what you feel. You know, it's okay to feel a sense of loss when somebody changes their mind. You know, of course, send them love and send yourself love too, and just allow people to be who they need to be, but also allow yourself to have your own feelings. So I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.